today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trace McSorley and the Los Angeles Rams versus Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of them. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time. And you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his third season in the National Football League.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again, Murray. Finding Harris over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A toss left, Henry. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, an All-Pro with New Orleans in 2020, there on the tackle. Now Murray. It's brought in by Harris. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading him out in his 3rd season now from Penn State, here's Trace McSorley.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 16 carries, 92 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And he rifles one incomplete. 2nd and 10. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing is McSorley. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a handoff. Henderson. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. McSorley sets to pass. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now McSorley gets this into the hands of the tight end Higbee. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's McSorley to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Henry. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Murray now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw is Murray. Dance it, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That time a 9-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. McSorley, he's got Higbee complete right side. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. McSorley, 1st and 10. 15 yards there on the catch and run. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. McSorley once more looks to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It'll be McSorley again. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. From the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. This will go to Henry out wide. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off of play action, it's McSorley. This one to the left to Higbee. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. On the handoff, Henderson. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 2nd down and 7. Again, it's Henderson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And Daniels has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 7. Again, it's Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 75 yards on the ground for him so far.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on second down. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And we'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, It's Henry, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Murray now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
McSorley's throw here hauled in by Kupp.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. And he whips that one incomplete there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
McSorley's throw pulled in by Woods.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Woods.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Cardinals, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the